Downsizing might seem like the perfect plan to fund your retirement, but beware of hidden pitfalls lurking ahead. 1. Overestimating what your current home is worth. It's easy to fantasize about the high price your house will fetch. Perhaps the neighbors down the street sold theirs for an extravagant sum, or so they said, and were last seen packing their new Bentley and heading for Acapulco. Chances are that you don't know 3 important things: what they actually netted from the deal, how their home differs from yours in qualities prospective buyers most value, and whether the real estate market at that point was better or worse than it is now. What to do? Instead, any number of websites, including Realtor.com and Zillow.com, will give you information on what homes in your area have sold for recently. Another option is to consult several local real estate agents for an estimate of your home's current market value. Getting more than one is important because an agent who desperately wants your listing might give you too rosy an estimate. 2. Underestimating what a new home will cost you, and the cost of moving. Just as people tend to be optimistic about what their homes will sell for, they're likely to imagine that they'll get a steal on the next place they buy. It's worth remembering that the potential buyers of your current home and the sellers of your next one are thinking the same way. What to do instead? Use the tools listed above to research recent sales prices to find what you can expect to pay for the type of home you plan to buy. If you're thinking of moving to a new area, there's no substitute for spending some time there and visiting potential homes. 3. Ignoring the tax implications. According to current Internal Revenue Service (IRS) rules, with the sale of a home, most couples can exclude up to $500,000 in gains from their taxable income. That means you won't need to pay taxes on the first $500,000 in profits you make from selling your home. Singles can generally exclude up to $250,000. The rules also take into account how long you've owned and lived in the home, among other factors. Even if you don't owe income tax, there are other tax considerations to factor in before you choose to move. Some popular retirement destinations have high property taxes. What to do instead? First, try to determine your likely gain. That's not just the difference between what you paid for your home and what you sold it for, but the difference between the selling price and your home's cost basis. The cost basis includes what you paid initially, plus any permanent improvements you made over the years. 4. Forgetting about closing costs. If it's been years since you bought a home, you may have forgotten all the closing costs you had to pay at the time. Those probably included legal fees, recording fees, title insurance, and a long list of miscellaneous charges. Not only will you have to pay closing costs when you buy your next home, but you'll also be faced with a second set as a home seller. What to do? Instead, agent commissions can be negotiable, so try to get the most favorable possible figure nailed down at the outset. As a buyer, you might be able to persuade an eager seller to absorb some of the closing costs, but you should bear in mind that whoever buys your home will probably try the same maneuver on you. Otherwise, plan to bring your checkbook and write a lot of checks. Before you make any moves, like if you learned something new, comment your downsizing questions below. Share this with anyone considering downsizing. Thanks for watching the Senior News Channel. We're trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. Please click subscribe and the notification bell. It's free and it really helps our channel. YouTube thinks you'll like the video above. Take a look and let us know in the comments.